there probably won't be a more unscripted video than this one, but as you can see me behind the movies on that wall, I'm getting rid of those movies, but I want to talk about them before, because it's not I'm going to get rid of them because I don't like them. Is it really light here? I don't know. It's not that I'm getting rid of them because I don't like them. I don't have the space. I'm collecting 80s movies. That's it. If I collect everything, you know, yeah, hoarder.com again and again. So I'm just gonna take down movies from there. I done part one. Part one was like 2, 3, 4 months ago maybe. So I'm gonna take them down, put them in a big IKEA bag and trade them in and maybe get one game basically. So the next one we're going to talk about is like these slasher college movies that I really crave, that came in you know, in the middle of the 90s, and that we all kind of loved. And you know, this was kind of the first with Scream, Wes Craven. You know, when Drew Barrymore come running in the movie inside the movie. Yeah, I really like this one. And yeah, I like the whole college slasher kind of vibe. And there were many movies like this that came out around the same time or a bit after, and then and those are the movies I'm going to talk about this episode. So the first one was Scream. And I really like this one because it's really what it kept me, at least me, kind of fooled me. I could not fool me, but you never really knew who the, you know, the killer was, who really was the bad guy, and they kept, you know, talking about all those the rules, you know, the rules with horror movies and what you shouldn't do, and all the time in this movie they did it. And yeah, I really like this one. Yeah, Scream. And yeah, of course I had a crush on Neve Campbell. Who didn't back? Not maybe when she was in this one, but when she was in that Canadian TV series. What was that called? House of Five, I don't know. Scream. So the second one, I don't know. Jesus Christ, that's dusty. Wasn't really that super good, to be honest. Not the worst one out of the 4. The worst one I think is 3. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about the second 2 worst. Scream 4. Yeah. So those were the Scream ones. But after that, a lot of these kind of movies, you know, came after that, and to kind of fuel off all that college slasher vibe. And I Know What You Did Last Summer. Och SSC, jag vet vad jag gjorde förra sommaren in Swedish. And it's so funny. It's with Jennifer Love Hewitt, and she was in that TV series as well that I was talking about with Neve Campbell. But she was the girlfriend of one of the in that family. Gosh, I can't remember what that series was called. I really liked it. I remember it was cheesy as fuck, but not as cheesy as some of the other shit that was around in those days, early 90s. But yeah, this was I Know What You Did Last Summer. Really okay college kind of slasher movie. I mean, these are not really good movies in that sense of a really good movie, but for what they are good, if you know what I mean. The next one when did this come out? Come on, give me a year. 2000. So this was a bit later. This is Skulls. and this is with Paul Walker. That is, rest in peace, he's dead now. Joshua Jackson. And this is, yeah, this is really good as well. This is more like a secret society kind of college thriller. Really good. And this is probably my favorite of those that came around that time, and that is Cruel Intention. And Cruel Intention is very, I mean, who do you have in there? Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillip, and Reese Witherspoon. You know, three of the biggest back then. And yeah, this is really good. This is more like a psychological thriller, and how mean teenagers, late teenagers, can actually be to each other, and how important when in those ages you know, a good reputation is, and how a bad reputation can fuck you up. And yeah, Cruel Intentions, really good. And then we got another one. Who do we have in this one? We got yeah, we got them all in this one. This is The Faculty, also really good. If I remember, this was more like the teachers went really bonkers in this one. If I'm not now mixing up with another one, but yeah, the teenagers started to kind of realize that there's something wrong with the teachers in this school, and yeah, really good as well. I mean, for what it is. And the last one in this kind of genre, if whatever you want to call it, is Killing Mrs. Tingle. Also with a lot of stars from that era, you know, like Katie Holmes, Barry Watson, and Marissa Cullen, or whatever you pronounce her name. Yeah, so that was a few from that. I could take a few more because I really want to get rid of them. I can't do like an episode every 4 months and expect to get rid of that. I'm going on vacation like in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna start painting this bloody bedroom then, I hope. So let's go with like, let's take 8 more. You see who that is? If you know your Star Trek, that is one of the best characters in all Star Trek series. And greed is eternal. Oh, what a good start. No, I can leave that to last. A lot of people don't really. A lot of people think this is the weakest one. The weakest one of the 3. But I don't think so. For me, this is the strongest one, and I know people's gonna kill me for that. Or you know, the strongest one out of the, what is it, 4? Do you really count the last one? What is it, 5 now? Fuck's sake, what is it, 5 coming out? I say 3 because I don't really count the 4th. But for me, this is the strongest one out of the 3. And everybody else think that the first one is the strongest, and the third one is the second strongest, and this is the weakest. But there's something with this one that I really loved back then. Maybe because I really liked it back then when I watched it. That it's, you know, I'm allowed to give you that praise. Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom. Kalima. And I'm one of the few that don't think this movie is that good. I don't think this movie is that good. Heat. I think this movie is so overrated. It is a lot of just fucking shooting, and no, it's not that good movie. If you have actors like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Val Kilmer, you need more acting in the movie, because those three you can get the best acting in the world. And it's no, for me this is like a lazy 3 out of 5. I don't understand why people praise this movie as being that good. I mean, this movie that I'm going to show you now kicks that movie's ass. This movie is like, I would say it's like 2 movies into 1 movie. It's a movie about when these characters were young and when they're older, and that is Sleepers. And it's a long movie, and but it needs to be that long, and it is fantastic. It's a great story from start to you know end. I absolutely love Sleepers. My God, the acting in this one is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen Sleepers, where the fuck you been? Ooh, and then you got a masterpiece from, I mean, a lot of people can't really watch Larry Clark movies because they are, I mean, too strong and too real. And I remember when I watched Kids in the movies, I remember Kids, the movie, Larry Clark movie was banned in many countries in Europe. Even even though it was, in the 90s, that was really weird that people, countries actually banned a movie from being seen. But it was so real, and it was showing stuff with, actors in a very low age, and it's very like poof, in your face. When I came out from the movies watching Kids, I'm not going to show you Kids now because it's another Larry Clark movie here, but when I came out from the movies after I watched Kids, I just told my friends, like, fuck it, I'm going home, we can't talk now. And I don't know where we were. I ran out of memory on my camera. Yeah, but we're talking about Kids, which is one of the most real and one of the movies that had the biggest impact on me ever when I came out of the movie. I was totally fucked after I watched that, and I couldn't talk to my friend. I went home, and I talked to them like 2 days later, cause yeah, Jesus Christ, that movie is like fucking 10 tons of bricks in the head, like boom. And yeah, this is one of his other movies, Bully. I mean, if you really want to get fucking smack in the head, watch Larry Clark's movies. And this is a hidden gem, my friends, true hidden gem. And this is The Last Days of Disco, about the fantastic disco days in the 80s, Studio 51 era, Last Day of Disco. And that is also with the one who's in Kids, what's her name, fucking hell, one of my favorite, Chloe Sevigny. And wow, Last Day of Disco, fantastic movie, hidden gem, my friends. And if there's a party I really would like to go to in my life, like a kind of party, it's one of those parties that's in Eyes Wide Shut. Holy shit. Stanley Kubrick, almost does it again. I mean, it's not the super masterpiece, but it's not bad at all. And Kidman and Cruise, good vibe, between them. Good movie. And yeah, Scorsese, absolute gem. One of the big ones. I mean, if we talk about movies in 20 years time, in 20 years, this is gonna be the movie they talk about and say like, this is their Goodfellas, you know. And like 10 years in a time, it's their Goodfellas. That is Casino. I mean, Casino is old already. Come on, it's 95. Jesus Christ. I mean, it already is my Goodfellas. Fuck's sake. Such a good movie. Joe Pesci in this one. He's cool. He's cool, man. So yes, let's take a few more. So these are the last ones for this one, part 2. And this is also, I think, is a hidden gem. Not a hidden gem because not people, you know, don't know what it is, but people maybe dismiss this one as not that good. But I think this is the Sylvester Stallone's best movie he has made. And if you ask him, this is probably his. If you ask him, at least, you know, around when he did this one, he said that this was his best movie. And I don't think he even you know, took any money for playing this part. And in this movie, he's more playing like a dumb kind of dumb police officer with bad hearing, kind of a bit fat, and it's absolutely marvel of a movie in this Copland. And I think this is Sylvester Stallone's best movie. Way better than fucking Rocky movies. What the fuck? Oh fuck. This beats Rocky 3, whatever 4, whatever. Which is the best Rocky? I don't give a fuck. Copland beats them all. I just said that. Piss you guys off, but I actually think that. Another good one, Trainspotting. This is, oh my god. I love it when he throws like the glass, when in the pub on the second floor, when he throws the glass down like that, you know, before he starts. Oh my god, that is so fucked up. I mean, we could talk about this movie for ages, but everybody's seen it. We talked about this so many times. We don't need to talk about it anymore. It's a masterpiece. And then we got one of the most overrated movies in the history, I think. A lot of people put this up, you know, up here, and I think it's kind of mediocre, to be honest. It's not for me, because I don't know. I don't really like. I don't know. It's something with this one I don't really like. That really hits me wrong. I think this is like a kind of a pale 3 out of 5. That's Fight Club. So I'm not going to talk about that more, because then I'm going to get shit from people. And if you want a really good movie that is probably flown under the radar for many of you, it's a Jim Jarmusch movie with one of the best actors there is, with Forest Whitaker, and that is Ghost Dog. And this is with the music of RZA from Wu-Tang, so can't really go wrong with that. You know, we have to watch this fucking cool assassin with this samurai sword, Ghost Dog. Such a good movie. And then we have a classic one. Jesus Christ, I haven't watched this one in such a long time. When did this come out? Shit, this must be like early 90s or something. No, it's not. Fucking hell, it's like 99. I'm so wrong. Boondock Saints. What a movie. So good. Oh my god. Another classic. And for me as a Swede, this is kind of funny movie, because the movie is filmed in like the Swedish area of the US, where many of the Swedes went. I mean, we went all over the continent, but mostly we went up north, because, you know, we're Swedish. I mean, you know, we usually go where it's colder. So this is filmed in the Swedish area of the US, and this is Fargo. And you can hear how they talk there. It's with the Swedish kind of English, with the Swedish kind of accent, with yeah. So funny. Yeah. It's actually with the Swedish actor as well. You know the guy that, the killer that puts the guy through the wood cleaver. That's Peter Stormare, Swedish actor. It's so good, this one, Fargo. I like the TV series really well. It's really good as well. Good fucking South African sci-fi movie with a lot of humor. So sci-fi comedy, sci-fi black comedy, District 9, really good. So this is part 2 of getting rid of my shit to get more space and stop being a hoarder, part 2 video. And I'm gonna do a pickaxe video soon, probably when I get on vacation on the 4th of December, 5th. So yeah, you have to wait until then. So until then, people, be nice.